In this video, we will go over Manage, Payroll, Timesheet menu. You can use Timesheet menu if you will calculate payroll based on the timesheet data of each employee. And in ECOUNT ERP, only the employees whose payroll type is variable can be entered in timesheet records. To begin with, there are 3 ways to enter timesheet data. Firstly, you can use ECOUNT Web Uploader button at the bottom to batch upload a large amount of timesheet data. In order to enter data, click the button and click Download Excel Template button at the top left. Then, in the downloaded template, fill out each column following the respective directions, and copy the data you've entered and paste it to the Web Uploader pop-up window. Then, you can click Save to finish. And in Web Uploader screen, you can see 2 tabs named Column and Row. The difference is in Column Template, you can enter earnings field vertically in one column. However, in Row Template, on the other hand, you can see earnings field horizontally with each earnings field in an individual column. So depending on which one is more convenient for your data entry, you can select one tab and download the corresponding template. And the second way to enter data is to manually enter a work voucher in New Work menu. In this menu, you can first set the work date and select an employee. Double-click on the field, and then only the employees whose payroll type is variable will be displayed. And you can also enter multiple employees at once by selecting all of them and clicking Apply button. And after applying the employees, enter the corresponding earnings field for each employee and for each work date. And in Unit column, the payment type of each earnings field set up in Payroll Setup Register Earnings menu will be loaded. For example, hourly or daily. In Timesheet column, you can enter the corresponding hours or days. And please note that for Earnings column, in Timesheet column, you can batch apply the same value to all rows by selecting the corresponding rows and using Change Earnings or Change Timesheet checkbox. You can batch apply the same earnings field and also batch apply the same hours to all the selected rows. And once you have finished entering time data, you can click Save button to finish. Then the saved time data will go to Work List menu in the left menu. And the third way to enter data is to use Load by Condition button at the top left side of New Work input screen. By clicking the button, you can first enter data by selecting daily or by employee type. By using daily type, you can apply employees and work dates to the input screen in the way that the amount can be entered based on each date to each earnings field. And by using by employee type, you can apply employees and work dates to the input screen in the way that the amount can be entered based on each employee to each earnings field. So choose between the two types depending on how you will enter data. If you want to differentiate amount by each date and to apply it to all employees in common, you can select daily. And if you want to differentiate amount by each employee and apply it to the entire period, select by employee type. Then in the screen, you can select the desired rows and click Batch Apply at the top and batch apply the same value to all selected rows. So I will batch apply 3 hours for night shift allowance. The work data that you saved will be displayed in Work List menu in the left menu. In the List menu, you can view time vouchers by clicking on each date. You can verify data in details, or modify, or delete the voucher. Also, in the list, you can use search at the top right to search data by each employee or each earnings field. Lastly, you can use Work Status menu. In the Status menu, you can view the work data you've entered in reports form based on a specific time period. If you search by line type, the data entered via New Work menu will be listed by each row. And if you search by calendar type, you can view data in a calendar form where on each date the number of the employees that data has been entered with on that date will be marked. You can click the number to view the details. Lastly, if you check User Customized Summary, you can set up to 5 summary conditions and view the data aggregated and subtotaled by each summary condition. For example, if you want to view each department's employees' work data by each date and by each earnings field, you can set the summary condition 1 to department and condition 2 to employee and condition 3 to daily and condition 4 to earnings. Then you can set the desired time period and click Search button. Then data will be searched and displayed, and for each summary condition, subtotal will be displayed. You can also set whether to display subtotal for each summary condition by clicking Search button at the top right and using the icon on the right side. Also, you can use Template Setup by clicking Option at the top right. You can edit the displayed report to the desired format.